Welcome back and welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. My name is Tembi and today we're going to be taking a look at some fall fashion trends for the flamboyant gamine body type. So this one is one that a lot of you have been requesting, well, quite a few of you have been requesting rather, and I'm excited to give you some recommendations in a couple of seconds or in a minute or so. But before I do that, I would like to give you two announcements. The first one being that if you'd like to get your body typed or get your essence blend or get a second opinion, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. And if you don't have any social media or Instagram, you can send me an email and I'll have both of those links in the description down below. And thank you so much to all of you who have been reaching out to me to work with you as clients or to take you on as clients. It's been such an amazing experience. And then secondly, I wanted to let you know that I am moving my design content, so basically interior design and decorating content, to my second channel, and I am updating it. So I'm working on that content right now, trying to figure things out, the logistics and everything, but I will have that updated most likely this week. We're going to get that channel rolling, the content rolling on that channel, so stay tuned for that and subscribe as well to that channel. I'll have it linked down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with these trends. The first one is Nomadic Spirit, and this one is very eclectic, of course, and it's quite bohemian inspired. So as a flamboyant gamine, there are no limits for you, because out of the two body types, I think that you are the body type that possesses a lot of that essence in your blend, in my opinion. And so you can basically go with all kinds of styles and mixture of styles. You can go quite eclectic when it comes to your outfits. And so I think that this trend can work really well for you in the sense that you can mix soft, frilly, flowy lines with something that's a little bit more tactile and a little bit more robust, or something that's a little bit more structured. So feel free to do that. So maybe you can add a frilly top to maybe some corduroy pants. I think that that would work really well. Also, the juxtaposition of the soft and more of the tougher textures is going to look amazing on you. Of course, you can include wool in this trend as well, because it is starting to get a lot cooler. And then you can also add some really textured blazers or jackets, and even coats, light coats for instance. You can do trench coats if you like, but you can go for something that's a little bit more tactile, something that's heavily patterned, or something that's heavily textured would look really amazing on you, and you will be able to pull this trend off very, very seamlessly. So the key takeaway for you is to mix and match for the most part, or just mix all around. Mix your textures, fabrics, and lines all around, so that way you can stand out and you will look absolutely amazing. And now let's move on to the second one. This one is called Modern Prep, and you can pull this one off quite well. I am actually dressed in some modern prep today. This is a suit, my power suit. I thought it was a power suit, but my husband was telling me that I kind of look a little bit more on the gamine side, so it's a little bit more boyish and playful. And those were the compliments I was getting. Everybody was telling me how cute I look, and I was like, I was going more for somebody who's, you know, like a CEO, boss lady type of vibe. But hey, you gotta take what you get. So but all the same, you can wear ties as well. This is why I'm dressed like this. Power suits will look amazing on you, or just regular suits, because you're quite boyish in your appearance. So you can add some ties, of course, or you can even include bow ties depending on whether you want to go against this trend. So bow ties are a little bit anti-trend, but they will look absolutely amazing on you. Pinstripes are also falling under this trend. I think that you look amazing in anything with pinstripes on it. be it tops, shirts, skirts, pants, suits, and the like. You'll also look really amazing in, I was going to say leopard print, not yet, plaid rather. I think that that print will look amazing on you because you're able to pull off quite a lot of print because of your essence. Your essence is very creative, very outgoing. It's also outside the box, so you can definitely pull a lot of these lines off. For you, I definitely want to see you with some culottes, and maybe you can pair them with some over the knee boots, or you can pair them with some high boots, or even long socks or stockings. I think that this will work really well for you. Bomber jackets can be incorporated into your closets as well. And so we're just going to try to make sure that we give you that New York socialite meets British Vogue aesthetic. So very preppy, but with a twist or with an edge because of your gamine essence. And you are good to go. And now let's move on to the third one. This one is called Maximalism for Minimalists. Now, something I will say about gamines, or for you as flamboyant gamines, is I do believe that you can pull off really monochromatic outfits. You can, well, not really but you can pull off monochrome quite well. But for the most part, I think the best way for you to be able to stand out as a gamine is mix your textures as much as possible. And I'm definitely seeing this under this trend. I want you to work with a lot of juxtaposition. So if you're going to do a monochromatic outfit like all black, all white, or any other color, then I would like to see a little bit more depth in terms of the lines. So flowy combined with structure and the like. And you can go a little bit further by mixing your textures as well, so adding some wool, or you can add some fringe to your outfits, for instance, so that way you can look really harmonious and you'll be able to stand out that way. You can also do a little bit of color blocking under this one. So pops of red are trending this season, and I think that red will look amazing on you. But for the most part, let's combine as much texture as possible. And that is one way that you're definitely going to shine. And now let's move on to the next one. This one is called lingerie dressing. This one is very risque, especially for you flamboyant gamines, unless you have high romantic essence or a lot of ingenue essence, or maybe even ethereal essence in your blend. I wouldn't highly recommend this for you because it's just too, I kind of feel like it works against your essence as a gamine. But there is a way that you can definitely incorporate some of these lines or fabrics. And so when it comes to lace, I think I'd like to see it more in a playful, more so creative type of way. You could go in an edgier direction, and I think that you'd look amazing in an outfit like that. Also, you can do the same thing by adding some satin or silk, but basically keep more of that creative aspect to your outfits. And that is that. Now let's move on to my favorite one. This one is called Uptown Punk. Definitely made for you gamines. Lots of animal print, leopard print, you can find snake print as well. Zebra is another one, cheetah print. Cow print is also trending this season, so you can incorporate this in so many different ways in your outfits. And the good thing about you flamboyant gamines is that depending on how high your gamine essence is, you can pull off as many mixtures of these prints together. So I think that that would be absolutely amazing on you. Like to see a mix of prints. Also polka dots. Would I recommend polka dots for you? Yes, some of you can definitely pull off polka dots. I'll give you some examples up here on the screen. You can also pull off quite a lot of leather, which is amazing. So either in your footwear or accessories or handbags and the like, or full-on leather outfits would look amazing on you. And I'd also like to see some leather hats as well. I think that would be great. Either the bucket hat or the paperboy hat would look amazing. And now Chanel suits, or Chanel inspired outfits. For you, I would do the same thing like I recommended with the lingerie dressing, is that you incorporate something a little bit more sophisticated with something that's a little bit edgier. So if you're going to wear this, maybe wear it with some denim. I think that that would be great. You have the Chanel blazer or jacket with denim pants, that would look amazing, or maybe some corduroy pants. Something that just brings out more of your boyish side would work really well. Next one is called 24/7 sequins. Of course, I would recommend this one for the festive season, but we are heading into the festive season, believe it or not. And so I would like you to incorporate this in an edgier type of way as well. You can add some sequin collars, maybe a sequin dress, but it also depends on the cut of the dress. We don't want something that's a little too structured for you unless you possess quite a, well, not structured but form-fitting, unless you possess quite a bit of romantic essence or ingenue essence. And I'm not going to dwell on this one. I'd like to give you the next one, which is called Country Coated. And I think you can shine in this one as well. I'm seeing a lot of patterned sweaters in this one. It's very British inspired, kind of old money aesthetic. And so I would like to see you in some of these patterned sweaters or cardigans. You can also pull off quite a lot of tweed. I think you'd look amazing in that. I think you can pull off jockey outfits as well. For you, they need to have a little bit more structure to them, so a little bit more tailored. But you can also go for looser cuts as well. It really all depends. Some plaid as well. This is tartan plaid. I don't know how to pronounce that. But you look amazing in that. You can add some touches of butter yellow in your outfits as well, and some scarf details. I think you can pull those off as flamboyant gamines and you look absolutely amazing. And that is that. And now we're going to move on to the second from the last. This one is, I think, my favorite one for you because it's curious color combinations and it's all about color blocking. And I think that gamines do color blocking very, very well. And so I think that you will be able to pull off many different variations of color blocking. You don't necessarily have to stick to complementary colors, but you could also go the high contrast route and you'd look absolutely fantastic. And so I will give you as many ideas as possible here on the screen because my brain is just moving at 100 miles an hour when I'm thinking about examples to give you. But yeah, and then lastly but not least, denim. You look absolutely amazing in tons of denim, and the good thing about it too now is that there are tons of variations as well. So be it you want to wear maybe a not corduroy, what am I thinking? If you'd like to wear capri denim pants or wear them with a set, so you could have capris or culottes and have a jacket type of set, that would look amazing. Denim jacket set, you could just add denim pants to your regular outfit, so depending on how casual you'd like to look. And you can really pull off all kinds of cuts and designs and just get really creative with it. And so there's no limit to what you can accomplish. But yeah, that is that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the soft gamine video very, very soon. Bye everyone.